Yeah, there we go, that's better. Look at that. Cool, that works. Awesome. It's a good camera. Yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. It's been a long walk to get here, but finally I'm here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I can actually zoom in on this. I've never tried to zoom in, so maybe zoom in on the software at home or something. But very cool. Let's just testing this camera out. So, it's been a long time since I've done a life diary video of any kind, in any proper fashion, and I don't know who's going to turn up, so if I see anybody I'm going to have to turn the camera off, but it's like a strange first person view. Oh, the flooring here is pretty rough, as you can tell. I just scared I might see somebody or something. Anyways, this is so difficult, guys. You know, focus on magical, pleasurable healing on myself and other people who are wanting that. That's the only route. Like, I mean, that is literally it. Broken, magical, pleasurable healing. That is literally the. Wow. That is definitely a first. I've never seen a ferret do that before. They're like pigeons. Where's this fucking recording? Oh, okay, front. Hopefully, I'm not going to get slaughtered for walking this path. Now, should I keep walking that way, or I'm going to get off here? Because I just don't want to be in this shit. I think I know where I am anyways, to some extent. Yeah. Anyway, so then it's like, well, okay, now we know that we're going to accept that it's all fucked up and broken, so I'm going to follow magical pleasurable healing within myself and or around other people or whatever. And then it's like, well, then now what? Because now you're in a corrupt society where everything's all just broken and stupid, and you just want to be able to just have a paradise. You don't want to have to be, you know, stuck in this sort of limitation of, well, you're always going to be stuck in a limitation. So it's really intriguing. I don't know what to do about it all. I guess you just kind of gotta build an alternative. You know, just take whatever the system is and then build out an alternative out of it and make that more magical and pleasurable and healing than what's already there. Do you know what I mean? So that's it, you know, it's just wanting to create an alternative, you know, where money isn't involved, or all this bullshit that we have to you know, whatever you want to call it, the system that we're in, as if it's supposed to be the only way that humans are supposed to have a limitation. You know, I think that it would be better if we can take money and then sort of make it work in a magical pleasurable healing sense. So whatever it takes, you know, I'm going to do my YouTube channel, I'm going to do my video games, everything I can do to make as much money as I can, and then I'm going to like funnel a lot of that, some of it, whatever it takes, you know. I mean, I have the half of it because of family, whatever, you know, whatever, but, you know, and my own living, of course, you know, and then, you know, whatever's left out of that, maybe half my own money, to be honest with you, I'm happy to do that. And or whatever the fuck is required to have a magical pleasurable healing life, and then build a system that other people and myself can be a part of, where it doesn't involve money, it doesn't involve working a 9-to-5 bullshit job that you're not passionate about, all this garbage that we all call normal needs to fucking go, okay? Because that's not humanity. It's fucking, in my opinion, slavery, but I won't get into that. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't have to do anything bad necessarily, no, definitely not, right? We just build an environment, an alternative. So it's that simple. Why don't we just all build an alternative instead of accepting this bullshit system, this corrupt bullshit system? You can leave it there, let it fester and rotten like a virus, because that's basically what it is, and then use it to make an alternative. You might say, well, then that's going to rot because it's a part of it. No, because eventually, hopefully, people will just prefer that system, that alternative, and they won't care about money anymore, because it will be about humanity. It'll be about love, about magical pleasurable healing, pro-pleasure. I mean, what's the fucking point of being born and then you just get fucking insufferable experiences 24/7? I mean, more or less. What is the fucking point? I know technically speaking that happens regardless, right? But or whatever. But beyond that, more or less, let's just do something else. So yeah, fuck this. As much as I can do myself, I will. And I don't know if I'll be able to handle the fucking entire planet of demand, but I'll certainly, you know, help people, give people a better quality of life, you know. But then there's always that bullshit of like perspective differences, because, you know, the fuck was that? Hearing the wolves again. So yeah, so my goal is to make a bunch of beautiful games, beautiful experiences, put them on for a price tag, and just funnel it up into this explosion of money, and then use all those billions, or millions, or whatever, probably millions, if I forget that, I'll be lucky, whatever it takes, if I can, and funnel that shit into a fucking, like, beautiful, like, environment, be it a building, multi-building, island, maybe, I don't know, whatever it is. And yeah, you have the bullshit governmental rule garbage, but I mean, maybe, but at the end of the day, it's not affecting them, because it's not going to be affecting every single fucker. It's only the people who want to live in that paradise. It's more like a free service. Do you know what I mean? Like going up to a tap of water, you know, and drinking from it. It's more like that, except it's way more better. You know, it's, and hopefully people will get it in their heads eventually. They'll realize, oh, so I can live an alternative, better, more pleasurable healing life. You know, if everything's broken full circle, like future and past, you know, really it is, then what the fuck? Like, I think we should still appreciate futurism and in the past, of course, but like, do you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't get to choose. It's just so delusional, isn't it, in a way? But it's not, because I'm going to do this, or I'm going to try. I don't know what else to do. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? This will help all of us, the people who want to just wake up into beauty and love and healing and I know I keep using the same words, but I mean, and it's meant to be a universal system as well. So it's not just for people with experiences within, it's for the people with experiences around, the maintenance, the organisation, the differences, authenticity, so on and so forth. Yeah. And then where does it lead to? Where does it go from there? Well, that's up for humanity. All I can do is presumably provide a temporary environment and then hope that it continues on as a kind of movement or philosophy of life. You know, it's not about extinction or living or dying and all this. It's all about magical, pleasurable healing. Because to be honest, you know, it's all temporary. So even if you ended yourself now, it's going to happen again, isn't it? It's like a cycle, isn't it? The universe is a cycle, otherwise we wouldn't be in the first place. Think about it for a second, it makes sense, I think. Even if it didn't make sense, I still would prefer that over ending myself. Anyways, I'm having kids, so it doesn't really matter. So, never, ever. So, ever. So, never. I keep saying it. So you must say, well, how are you going to do this? Oh, that's a good question. Because I don't want to make everything super expensive. So I just going to have to just work with whatever the income is. So if it's £2 or £4 per game, it's £2 or £4 per game. Do you know what I mean? Or £2 or £4 per whatever. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it'll start as small. Maybe it'll just start off as like a building environment or like a lot or a land or whatever, and people just go there and they have all these beautiful equipment, you know, preferably. I mean, I know this sounds far-fetched and like, how the fuck are you going to do it? You don't know how to make cameras, you don't know how to do this and that. I'm going to try either get people on board or maybe hopefully people will understand, you know, like how the open source movement is. Why can't we just come together and do something free for everybody instead of trying to get money off people? I know people are like, well, no, you still have to pay for the materials, which is why I'd be selling the game and stuff. But then you might be going, oh, well, who's going to fund it in the future? If, you know, where's your money going to come from? You know, in the end, well, the idea is that we build systems that will make the stuff either for us or make it easier to acquire, where we don't have to as much get it from money sources, and maybe hopefully people will just understand that this is a much better way to live, preferably. Yeah, you know, and if it's not for everyone, it's not for everyone, that's fine. If people want to go through the money system, let them go through the money system. I'm not here to break that. I'm just saying, here, look, this is another alternative system, let's just enjoy this one because that's what we want to do, for fuck's sake. Are we allowed that? Are we allowed to be able just to have a good, enjoyable life where we don't have to deal with retribution and revenge and justice and all this bullshit? I know that will naturally happen in some form or another, of course, but, you know, just, you know, I don't know. So, whatever, man. So I'm just doing this for me, but I'm going to let other people be a part of it. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm not just doing it for me selfishly. I'm preferring that more people come along on the journey. So, yeah. I don't know what else to do, man. I mean, what else it is but ending my own life? How am I supposed to make it less insufferable? And even ending your life doesn't really solve the problem. Neither does this solution, but it's certainly a lot less painful for the new people as well, who come into this life and then they have to fall into this stupid system. Oh, you've got to work 9 to 5, you've got to make money, and all this bullshit that wasn't really nothing to do with life. Survival was what life was about back in the original days, and money wasn't there, that's for damn sure. Okay. Okay. And then we got technology, you know, materiology, all this stuff. Well, we already had materiology, but we had technology more so than we already had. And it became more and more magical capable. So, yeah, I don't know. So my channel is an eclectic channel. But we're gonna build this fucker up. I'm not kidding, guys. Serious. This is it. I'm done accepting this as this is it. I'm not gonna. Why do I want to go working for some corporate mongrel who doesn't give a fuck about anything but himself? No, thank you. Or why do I want to wake up and be in an environment that I don't want to be in 24/7? Not to say that always happens, but you know what I mean. That's not what life is about. Life isn't really like. Anyways, I just feel like for pro-pleasure people, for, you know, whatever. So I know I'm just repeating myself maybe, but I'm just kind of done. I'm just like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Just accept it and go along. Fuck that. I mean, I know I'm gonna. Fucking owl. Barn owl. Or whatever the fuck. Never heard it in daytime. Not necessarily. Scared the shit out of me, by the way. So of course, it'll be a free service that people can go to, and it will just have, I don't know, man, I don't even know, organic, natural, vegan stuff. We won't have any like non-vegan stuff in it, I'll tell you that preferably. I know that might piss off a lot of people, but it's not where this is I don't want to make it strict, but this is, you know, it's a I don't know what to label it as. I'm sorry, it's a magical pleasurable healing zone. Fuck it. Okay. And I don't know what it's going to have or what it's going to be, what the limitations are necessarily. I just know that I think it can be done without people getting stupid, preferably. It's just, yeah. Anyways, I think that's all for that. Thank you all for watching. Hey, so I'm recording a lower ISO and a different shutter speed, I think, so hopefully the frame rate isn't bugged. But someone asked for a, solitary individual asked for a tour of the room. So it's a mess. It is a mess. I will contest that. But hopefully that satisfies. So I will, yeah. So there's a flower over here. This one. So this is the dark flower, the one that you don't usually see in the videos. Yeah, I know, it's still the same. I had some crazy dreams in there. And then here's the other part. So that's the white flower that you see in the videos all the time.